Hi. Just smile. Keep keep it all straight on the price. So what is the price? Heaven on earth. And 4 or 5 years ago, I came into that meditation, and the best way I could see it back then was to go to Africa and live the natural life. And so I went to the government and asked for money. I told this before, but I just want to go into the details that this is something we all could do. We could all have this money. Yeah. And it's actually very easy if you put your mind into it, because it's legally yours. We have the right to be supplied everything we need by the government. And if you put your mind into that, what you want to do, the best way is to have a pension, pension, what they call it. Because you are mentally invalid to do the things they want you to do. So that's why if you're putting yourself as to get a pension, you go to the government and say, I want a pension. They will tell you you need the diagnose, meaning you need some papers from the doctors, meaning or the hospital, the mentally or the physical one, telling you have something which makes you invalid. So what I got back then was psychosis, because of the thing, want to go to nature, just want to fuck the clock and time and money, just want to live a free life, and I need the money to create it. And then the other thing was schizophrenia, because back then I was changing from being very attached to my emotions and how people were feeling about how I was behaving and what they were. I was very attached to other people back then, and today I get more attached to people with which I say care about it, like my mother and my father. But even them, I still detach. And even today I met a beautiful woman, and we attach, but then again I detach because I need to stay focused on the price, money and the price, and for me the truth, and the truth has brought me to the center of the earth. And in this case, the pension is also working for me. Before I worked it out to go to Africa and whatever, travel these places. But at the current state, I'll be using it to spread fucking psychedelics for people for free, and I'm using it to print out. This I want to make flyers about the flat Earth with the hole in the center to get it out of the matrix. So I want to make flyers, and lastly, I want a departure. I want to, in the February, 4 or 5 months, have a departure for the North Pole. And it was also be preparing with all the fucking James Bond gear, to dive, and the climbing gear to climb the ice wall. There should be an ice fucking wall to pass by, and just the suits, the clothing, and might even a tent, airplane ticket, whatever, buying dogs arriving there, whatever, food and all that stuff. So money is fucking, we can use it to bring heaven on earth. And in my case, I will go to the cradle, the original, and then wait to the wipe out, because I think we're coming into a time of the last days, like Noah. So there will be a reset, and the only place to survive Ragnarok or Domine or Judgment Day is at the center. That's the compass leads to. It's okay to get the pension, get the diagnose, go to the doctors and tell them you have put your mind into your work, and you get already psychosis already for that one. The schizophrenic, if you show them, sometimes you're cool, sometimes you show them, what the fuck, I don't even want this shit, you're gonna behave like this, and me, I don't want to follow your system. No, you tell me I'm crazy, then you're crazy. Sometimes you show them anger, and already that changing from cool and hot, it will make you schizophrenic on paper. So with these two diagnoses, it would be very easy to get that pension, and you should be good to go with like 1,700 euro per month to spend to make heaven on earth. So good journey. And lately, if you go into court and have a problem with police, the basic thing is they got you when they give you your name and you tell him I am this name or this number. That's where you give your power away and give it to them. So if you want to avoid court, I make a shout out. Just don't. You can turn off the court if you want, but don't identify yourself as when they call up your name or whatever. Who are you and whatever. Don't say yeah I'm present. I'm not identifying yourself. That's one point. And just generally don't identify yourself. That's the main thing where they can fuck you on if you're sure that I am this dead fucking corporation, and then you can fucking fuck me as you want to. So yeah, man. Hey. So here is the continuation. I'm just living around the corner there. I mean, I rented an apartment, and here is another abandoned place. One person put this quartz, but I was the one removing this. Just want to go inside and see. Still online? You see an abandoned house. So I found this one here and I put it here. It was over there. Hey, there's the chicken. So as you put a chicken inside, in the bushes there should be a turkey and 3 geese. They're not here yet. So that's how I use the abandoned places. And as I said, I'm just living on the other side there. Hey. Hi. Here is a video of how to get into abandoned places. And they are everywhere. So, okay, I'm living very close here. I'm just walking around seeing where is abandoned. And here's a wall, and I looked over, and as you can see, it's quite amazing. Or kind of like, it's much more enjoyable than how we know the city. So here is how, and this is the stone I saw here lying around, and then I actually tried to jump up, and I can see we need a stair if you want to get in that way. So I'm walking around and I found this space. No people around. Time is now. Oh, there is actually people, but it's okay. I will show you anyway. So here is the thing, and I saw an entrance. And then you can go in like this. Yes. And sure way it is possible to continue. But for now I'll just leave it. And we might meet again. Bye. Okay, here I want to show some free places around Granada. And that was why I came to Spain. The first place is this, the Sadel life, and that was where I found Luca and his caves and living. See how close it is to the center. I was living inside there. Let's see if it changed to map. So you see all this is green, and it's just a center, and here all the caves are. And the other place in the city was close to the railway station. I marked it already. Here's the railway station. I was living up here in the mountain inside the city, and then coming down to the railway station, there was this beautiful abandoned place. So here we see it.
all this abandoned. You know, you could just walk in here from the street. Anyway, you could walk in from the street here, and there would be a big abandoned house here. And there should be even another house here. And here was another one, or somebody living there. And here was just forest. And here also just land, free. So if somebody want to put horses or whatever, this is central place in Granada, if they don't want to use the general life. And then 60 kilometers from Granada is Orgiva, and that's in the mountains of Sierra Nevada. And just on top of this Orgiva, there's these people living in the mountains. And the easiest way to find it is actually see the map where there's water. Okay, here you see so where this Orgiva is down here. You see Orgiva here, and then 3 kilometers. Then we got a lot of people staying here. See the forest here, and this is our famous hippie place. You look at it in Spain, and you can even see here the cars, you know, in the parking lot and the entrance. You see this all abandoned cars, most of them. And then you walk in the nature and you just emerged. Free living, man. And the last one I wanted to show, which is also close to Granada, maybe just 150 kilometers from Granada, but it's the beach side. Almeria, actually Las Negras, which is north of Almeria. And when you come to this place, you will have to walk like 7 kilometers, or maybe less, 3 kilometers if you have a vehicle. You can arrive to, there's a parking spot around here, I think, and then you continue north along the water and you come to one place called this Cale San Pedro. And you know, and people I mean hippies, whatever, anarchists, whatever, free people staying there. And it's a good way to hack the matrix, because you can have free water is flowing here, also in the mountains in Orgiva, and we can grow free food and make our houses. People, they make their houses in the caves or from sand or whatever, wood and trash, and they live here all around, all year round, grow their ganja, and no problem with police. So yeah, man.